Okay, so I just watched this video of the obese rapper who is suing or tried to sue Lyft. I don't know what's going on with it, but she interviewed with Charlemagne, and there was a portion in this interview where it was actually true. Now, I don't care about the F word, fat. Hey, that's cool. It is what it is. But there is a portion of this video that I do want to point out. Being obese all my life, it's about 8 minutes and 20 seconds or 40 seconds into the video where she talked about how she was about 300 pounds, then she gained 150 pounds, and then before she knew it, she was 598, and she couldn't do stuff, but her body was still able to do certain things. I will tell you that part is true. In high school, I was always anywhere between 250 to 320, just fluctuated. After high school, I got really big. But from like age 20, I was about 350 pounds. From age 20 to 27 or 28, somewhere in there, my body felt just normal. So when I went from 350 to 400, I didn't feel it. One of the biggest things to shut this off in your brain is you avoid the scale. So my first step was I avoided the scale. It helped me escape reality. And then after that, it's like, I don't know, a chemical in your brain or something. It's something in your mind that shuts off what your health is doing. And so you could gain 50 pounds, and even though the signs are there, your clothes are too tight, or, you know, you're breathing heavier, you're in this world of oblivion to your weight because you want to be in denial. So it shuts it off, it makes it not happening, and you can continue life like normal. So, like, I played basketball, and I still play basketball. I played basketball through high school when I was 250, 300, 350, I played basketball. And so when I reached 400 pounds, I still could play basketball. When I reached 450 pounds, I still played basketball. When I reached 500 pounds, I still played basketball. When I reached 532 pounds, which was my biggest weight, I still could play basketball. I mean, full court. Up and down, 21, I still could play. My brain had shut off that my body was getting so big and that I was so unhealthy because I could still do normal things according to what I could do 200, 300 pounds ago. So that part of the segment, it is true. You just look up one day and they're like, man, how much do I really weigh? There's another part she said where she could put on her shoes and she was like, man, I'm struggling to put on my shoes. And for me, the reason I can resonate with that, because that's what happened to me. One day, I just went to tie my shoes and I couldn't. I had to put my leg on a stool, prop my leg on a stool to tie my shoes. And I say that to say that's when it hit me. Maybe I need to see how much I weigh, because I avoided the scale for years, okay? I bought a scale, stepped on it. I said, whatever it says, I'm going to just deal with it, and I'm going to start losing weight, no matter what it says. I was thinking I was maybe like 450, 460, maybe like 470. I knew I was clearing the 400s. I knew that. I knew the 300s was gone. When the scale said 500, I immediately stepped off the scale. I didn't even hear the rest of the numbers. I was just like, man, I broke down. I said, okay, whatever it says, I'm going to do it. Now, backtrack. My pops, his biggest weight was 610 pounds, and he could professionally wrestle. I mean, up and down the ring, running, splashing, jumping, everything, weightlifting, walking. He looked very abnormal, but he was active. So it just, I can do it, so I'm not bed rested, so hey, I must be all right. So anyway, I stepped back on the scale. It was 532 pounds. I cried for about a day. I had what I called my last meal. I went to this spot here in Indy, really good food. I'm not gonna tell you, so for all the fat people listening, you ain't going. Anyway, you gotta find out on your own. However, I went to this place. This was my go-to spot. I ate. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet. I ate there, and I just said, "Hey, this is it." I ate there, and then I started losing weight right after that. So, so far I've lost 176 or 78 pounds, something like that. I'm still in the threes. I'm actually in better shape now than I was in high school. I'm not as small as I was in high school because I was about 320. Right now I'm about 357, 356. But my body now versus when I was in high school, my weightlifting, my cardio, I'm just a lot healthier now. I'm still trying to get smaller, as you can see if you look through my YouTube channel. I'm still dropping weight every week, working out, doing what I got to do. But yeah, that part that she said about not realizing that you gain that much weight, it's real. It's real. You can gain when you've been morbidly obese forever, or what seems like forever. You can put on 50 pounds, 60 pounds. You don't even know it. You don't want to know it. You don't want to realize it, and you just continue to move like normal. One last thing, even the people around you, they're so used to you being so big. My wife, I gained 20 pounds recently before I started back on my journey. Had a stressful job and things like that, and because I was conscious of my weight, I knew that it was going back in the wrong direction. I've lost that back since then. But the point is, I knew that my body was going in that direction, but my wife, she couldn't really tell. She thought, but she wasn't sure because she's so used to me being so big. So when you're this size, when you're this big, when you're this big, I could put on 20, 30 pounds, and I notice it now because I'm losing weight and I'm conscious of it. But when you're this size and you're avoiding the scale, you're not wanting to be conscious of what's going on in your life with your health. You're avoiding the doctors, you're avoiding all of that. You put on 30 pounds and you don't even know it. So, to all my fat people out there, all my big people, obese, whatever you want to call yourself, F people, whatever you want to call yourself. Hey, listen, don't avoid the scale. You can do it. You can lose the weight. You can do whatever it is that your body is able to do. Stop eating so much. Protein, vegetables is your friend. I used to think water was the enemy because of water weight. Water is your best friend. And yeah, your favorite restaurant should be your kitchen. All right. Not out there with all the salt. So avoid salt. All right. Everybody stay healthy. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far in the video, please subscribe. Follow me on YouTube. Later.